Before we really get into any of these topics, I just want to tell everybody once again, to my knowledge, from what I'm hearing, um, Bodied will be out of theaters within the next week or so. I don't know if it's all theaters that it was in or just certain theaters. And
Yeah.
supposedly, you guys got to go and check for yourself. From what I find now, excuse me, from what I'm hearing, and if I'm going off some of the tweets that that guy Joseph Kahn said, um, it seems like it'll be on YouTube Premium or YouTube Red, whatever the fuck.
I'm pretty sure it's November 28th. It's going to be on YouTube Red, which is $12.99 a month. However, you get a month free. So anytime you sign up, you get 1 month free. You just cancel and you can watch everything on it. You can watch Bodied every day for 30 days if you want. And you don't get ads on the channels when you watch. I have it, and I don't ever see ads anymore, and it's like a different world. And also, when you have YouTube Red and you watch someone's content, that even if it's been flagged for, if they're cussing in it, it's been flagged, it's get the yellow non-monetization in it, and there's no ads on it. If you have YouTube Red and you watch it, that content creator still gets some money. So, you know.
Well, that's fire. That's fire, because at least there's still a way to support your favorites. You know?
Yeah, like, so if you have YouTube Red and you're watching any of these battles that have been demonetized, you're still they're still making money off it, instead of just watching them without the ads on it, which they've done a lot too. So. But I've seen a lot of the ads come back, so it's weird. It's like they took ads off and now they're bringing them back to the same videos, like battles and stuff. Like, it's interesting.
Listen, honestly speaking, I think YouTube just is better off just saying, listen, fuck y'all, we're not giving y'all no money. Because like I feel like they keep finding ways to take away from everybody. And then like they sent me a survey the other day, and I took the survey saying, you know, asking me what I think about this, what I think of that, what can make my YouTube experience better and all this shit. And I'm like, listen, how about you fucking alert all my subscribers? Because I have people who really watch my shit all the time who don't be getting alerts. And then when I post it on Twitter, people be like, oh, yo, when you did this, or yo, tell me when you put that out, or tell me when you. So it's like, that's why, especially if I go live, I try to let a lot of people know on Twitter, just so, hey, look, you know what, in case y'all don't get it. But I've had people straight up tell me, the people that I know support everything, that like, oh, nah, I don't even get the alerts.
No, it's 100% happening. I mean, they've acknowledged.
Didn't you too? Didn't that happen to you too?
Yeah, for sure. Like, they've acknowledged, especially that time when you put out a lot of videos during the I think
But that was understandable though.
Right, but that's why it happened, right? That's what I'm saying. So, and they've acknowledged it. This is something they're not hiding from. This is their feature they're pushing. This is something that they're proud of. What they're trying to. Their thinking is, and it's what all the other social media platforms did. You know, like Facebook was always. Your feed was, every time someone posts something, it would go newest to oldest. Then it changed to they'll tell you what you think you want to see. Twitter started doing it because Twitter used to be straight. You saw a timeline from the last one to the end. That's how it was. There was no. Now it's like you'll see something from 6 hours ago up top.
Yeah,
a lot of people like, you know, and then a lot of tweets you might not see if you don't like. It's the same thing on Twitter. If I don't like your tweets a lot, I might not see some of your tweets. That's how it works. The same exact thing. 100%. You don't see them.
I don't like
nobody. You might see mine because maybe you interact with them. But if there's someone you're not interacting with, you're not gonna see none of them.
Oh.
None. You might see if they tweet like 20 times, you might see one if you never interact with them. Go back and look. You can, like, when I go back, like, sometimes I want to see what someone said. I'll go to their actual page and I'll look, and this guy just, like, hollow. He tweeted 10 times. I go on my timeline. It's only like 2 of them. You know, it's like, you know, they do that. It's the same thing. They're trying to make it where, you know, maybe in their algorithms and how they, and for, you know, general people who use these platforms, it's a good thing because it kind of gets the clutter out, but it really hurts the content creators and the hardcore users because it just screws everything up.
One thing, it also takes away the purpose.
Right, especially with the bell. I mean, now you're being ridiculous. Like, the bell is there for that reason, and now you might, if you don't interact with them, even with the bell on, now they're thinking maybe you don't care anymore. So it's like,
you know what has happened to me too. There's been times that I've hit the bell on things. It happened to me the other day for the King of the Dot, which we're gonna get into the announcement.
All screwed up for me.
Yeah, yo, listen, man. I watch everything King of the Dot, and out of nowhere, I get no alerts. When I went on their page to find out what the hell happened, because I saw it on Twitter when they tweeted it out. When I looked on my YouTube, I see that the bell was taken off, and I'm like, no, actually, he even said that I wasn't even subscribed. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I never unsubscribed from King of the Dot. I watch their shit all the time. What the fuck is that?
I've been unsubscribed to a few channels a few times that I've noticed. And I don't even notice it until I'm like, it hits me one day, and I'm like, is this guy still doing? Like, it happened on PSA Podcast and Dre. He had got that new channel, and after his other channel got taken down, and I was following it, and then he was putting out stuff every day. And then all of a sudden, it was like 2 weeks, and I was like, does this guy, he stopped you doing it? I type it in, and then I go to his page, and it says I wasn't even subscribed. And I had the bell on and everything, like you said. And I look back, and he had been up on it. Just so sometimes, like I be fumbling with my phone. Do you ever look up and then it says, "Are you sure you want to unsubscribe?" Yeah. Like maybe you pushed it by accident. I wonder if that happens, like where you actually went through the whole process, never noticed it on your phone. Because I've definitely had that pop up where it's like I didn't meant to push unsubscribe, but it's asking me, "Are you sure?" I'm like, no. Like at least 3 times it's happened. I've noticed that.
Yeah, no, that happened to me a long time ago, and that's because I used to have my phone in my pocket at work and my earphones on. Mm-hmm. So if I got an alert or a text or something and my screen turns on, then it's rubbing on your pants aside. It starts phone dialing and all kind of shit. So, but that hasn't happened in a long ass time, especially with this phone that I have now. It's not easy to turn this on. Like you have to press the button and unlock the shit. Yeah. Like swipe the screen. Whereas before, like the phone I had before that, it wasn't doing that. Mm. So it is. By the way, though, also salute to Dre, PSA podcast. But now it's PSA hip hop.
Yeah, they talk hip hop a lot.
Yeah, no, he does, man. He also get a lot of love from Joe Buttons, from Kotd, and different people. So salute to him, man.
Absolutely.
I know he had a dope interview the other day. I haven't got a chance to listen to it. I don't know what was it, Lux he had on or John, one or two.
He had John on, I believe.
Yeah. I intend to listen to it, and I have not, but I think it just slipped my mind. But I'm making my business to do that. Plus, you know what? I haven't been getting alerts from his thing either, so maybe I gotta go check.
I gotta unsubscribe because he be dropping stuff every day. So.
Yeah, I mean I know because he every now and again he tags me with the link.
Yeah, me with Joel or something.
Yeah, but I've now that I'm saying this and we're talking about this, I'm realizing I haven't got a fucking alert from his channel in a long ass time.
Yeah.
Next time I heard is whenever he's tagged me. So I gotta go and check his page too, because maybe that happened too. Maybe they took me off his shit too.
Who knows? All right, what's up, man? What do you want to talk about?
Announcement, man. The big announcement, man.
What happened?
Head Ice versus Chilla Jones.
The chain, King of the Dot. They're back.
Listen, man. I wish I could be there. I can't be there. I don't have a passport. I need to straighten that situation out. I've been trying to or planning to get a passport for like 3 years, and this hasn't happened.
You don't got a passport? Yeah, you got to get one.
No, I don't got a passport, man. But there's other reasons too why I haven't got it, because it's like almost like I got in trouble a few times right when I was supposed to get the passport, and then you're not allowed to get it until you clear up some of your shit. You know what I'm saying? So
December
I want to be there. I want to be there. That's a Sunday, man.
It's a Sunday, huh?
It's a fucking Sunday.
Man. I want to go. I wonder if it's in the same place that was the blackout I was at. Does it say?
He said it's the same place. Oh, King Fly just fucking said it. I don't know if he said it's the same venue. Go back and watch the announcement and read the chat.
Oh, here it is. 250 Adelaide. That sounds like it. Adelaide sounds like a familiar address, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, they did an event there. He said the event they did there.
Was it Blackout? That's the one me and Ponce were at. It was Disaster Series Jones. It was Chilla and Jonai. That was fire. I remember that battle. And
yeah, I don't know if that's the battle. I mean, if that's the venue.
Daylight Cortez.
Look at the announcement though.
Battle, man.
Say that again.
Seen that Daylight Cortez?
Yes.
I like that.
Cortez got that battle. But...
Oh, 3-0.
Oh, you thought 3-0?
Daylight was talking a bunch of nonsense. He was good, but he was just rapping, bro. Cortez was talking to Daylight every round. 3 rounds, just talking to him. And Daylight was, doing his thing. But shout out to Daylight, a very nice guy. Khan said he was a complete gentleman every time she ran into him. She likes his wife, so I don't know. She ran into her in the bathroom.
Yeah, someone was talking about it earlier, and they were saying they haven't seen or heard of Daylight possibly battling in a long time. I guess ever since the RBE thing. I know he had went on like a music tour with somebody.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he is gonna make a return. I don't know that he's in the mind frame of giving a fuck about battle rap.
Whatever happened to his? He was announced the president of hiphopsomething.com. Remember that? And they had a whole press conference, and then we never heard about it anymore. Whatever happened with that? I'm just wondering.
I don't even know what you're talking about. This is news to me.
Exactly right.
See, but when he started with all that fruity stuff, I don't follow him, man.
All right. But anyways, Head Ice and Chilla, man. Okay. All right. Who'd you have winning, Chilla or Iron Solomon? We were there.
Oh shit! I gotta go back and check. I think I had Chilla. I believe I had Chilla.
Man. But Chilla was great in that battle, but
they were both like
it was a good battle, like a really good slept on.
That's one of them battles, and I said this a trillion times. That's one of them battles where the fans won, the culture won.
Yeah,
I don't argue about that battle. Like a lot of people, I feel like people try to get me to argue with them about that battle. Because somebody randomly talk about it, and then when I give an opinion, like some people say I overrate that battle. And
a lot of people say that. I do too.
Yeah. So they said that to you too.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah. People think I overrate that battle. I don't think so. But you know what did me? You know why what the fuck was that? What was that he just did? Excuse me, man. But
You good.
Yeah, my lady over here eating food, and she just, whatever it was she just ate over there made her do a dance. So
it was good.
So fucking I think it goes back along with something I say often. I always urge people to go to the event rather than buy the pay-per-view if possible. Because I don't think you can ever duplicate that energy. Like it's
no, you can't. Because Head Ice and Nems, when I watched it back, it wasn't like the same, you know. But it wasn't. But it being in the building, wow, bro, I was just on the edge of my toes. I don't know for some reason that whole battle it was just exciting, but I don't really capture it when you watch it back. So you got Head Ice. See, all right. So So they were both on that card. That was the last time they both battled, right? Unless Chilla has, maybe Chilla battled since. But I know Head Ice had.
No. Chilla been battling a lot this year, man.
No, that was a while back. I'm tripping. So Head Ice battled King Los afterwards.
That was May.
Yeah. So and then Chilla I don't know what his last battle was. Oh, well,
Head Ice only had one battle since, but Chilla has like 5 battles since, 6 battles.
Okay. Well, I remember the close combat one. Was it Born?
Yeah. Right. Which I thought was a better battle than people give that shit credit for. Chilla went crazy in there, but
oh yeah.
I thought Born hurt himself with the complaining. I thought it was neck and neck.
A
lot of people think, huh?
Is that dropped?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it did. I remember watching. Okay.
Yeah, they would have some fucking nerve if they didn't drop that by now.
Second and third round, a lot of complaining.
Yeah, but see, here's my thing though. I also think that Chilla and Head Ice might be better in the building as well.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree with that. Exactly. Head Ice for sure. Chilla too. No, Chilla too. I've seen 2 Chilla battles live. Him and Jonai and him and Iron, and I thought they were both great live. And I'm not the biggest Chilla fan. I respect him and I think he's great. I don't like to watch his battles like those are my go-tos. But both performances I've seen live were top notch. So.
See, my thing with Chilla is the same as Iron Solomon, and I could possibly name another 4 or 5 guys that are like this. To me, as time has gone by, I've grown more appreciative of their work.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially Chilla is one of them people. You know how in sports they have like a comeback player of the year and shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a time period we didn't see Chilla anywhere. I don't know how long that was. It might have been not that long. Who I don't remember. But I remember everybody was saying Chilla was a snooze fest. And my thing to everybody was, sometimes he can be, but when you're so in tune to what it is he writes, which I always was, um, it's just a different appreciation. When Chilla started adding the performance with a little bit of intensity and things like that, that you saw he was growing his game, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I definitely was like, oh man, like people gonna, it's gonna be almost impossible to beat this guy. And I still feel this way, like when I watched him versus Ty Law and stuff like that, even though I heard one of them recycled bars or some shit like that. Whatever was the case, I just felt like I think he like stumbled a few times. And to me, I was like, well, that's how you beat Chilla.
Right.
You're not gonna outright the guy, in my opinion. You're either gonna outperform him, you're gonna outpersonal him, something to this nature. You're gonna be a little more aggressive, or he's gonna have to stumble and choke around. I'm of the mindset that you could put almost anybody in the ring with Chilla, and he has an awesome chance at winning. Because it's not too many people. That whole matchup of him and Iron Solomon, you remember, man, like that was one of the matches I couldn't wait for.
Yeah.
And people were looking at me like, how the fuck you interested in that battle? I'm like, you guys you don't understand what Iron been bringing to the table, and you don't understand what the fuck Chilla been bringing to the table. And both those guys, for me personally, I've been slowly watching these guys get better and fucking better and better to the point that right now, as we speak, anytime either one of them are announced for a battle, and right now as we speak, it's hard to think that the other person can beat them. It really is. Like, how many people really off the top thought that T-Top was going to win that battle, or JC? And anybody he's battled in recent time, it's hard not to have Iron as a favorite. And I think that's pretty much the same situation with Chilla at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, Chilla's, yeah, I mean, he's had some great moments and some fire battles, and you can't take nothing away from him now. Head Ice, I'm going to stay consistent. I've said it from beginning to end. I personally have him losing his last 4 battles. I just do. I want to give him, maybe I give him the Cortez battle because the third round. Huh?
I mean, you have to give it to him because it was a judged battle and they gave it to him.
Yeah, but I don't understand. That's the thing. I don't agree with the wrong judging. I don't agree with that. I didn't really agree. Look, I'll give him the judged or not. For me, I'm saying I'll give him the Cortez battle on maybe a technicality, but I don't think any of his rounds did anything for me. And because of
how could you give it on the technicality?
Because Cortez's third was about being president of battle rap. That's why. That's why. I don't know what that. What?
I'm the number one person to call Cortez out on that. I'm the first one who said Cortez. To me, Cortez won them first 2 rounds clearly.
That's how I had it.
The third round, I thought Head Ice was more direct, so of course he gets the round.
And Head Ice wasn't bad, but it was just like.
I was upset at Cortez because I'm like, you can't sacrifice a fucking round in a championship fight. I don't care.
In his mind, he's thinking maybe he's going for the chain, and this is all related to the chain, and he's got the chain maybe, and maybe that he was trying to make it that relatable. Like that's where I was trying to go with it when I went 3-0. I initially said 3-0, but then I was like, all right, we can't give him the third.
No, you can't give him the third.
But that's maybe where I was thinking he of his mindset of he's going for the chain, and if he wins it, he wants to make changes, and this is the third round to get the chain. And that's his idea there, but I don't think he delivered it right. I don't really remember it that well. I probably watched that.
Also, he was announcing, and I'm gonna reach out to Cortez because in that battle he had made an announcement prior to the battle, and then he spoke about it in that third round where he was putting together like a developmental league. Now I don't know if that league. I remember them having one event. I didn't make it to that event. I don't know if they've had another event. I don't even remember the name of the league. So I'm going to reach out to Cortez and see if that league is still active and what the fuck the name of the league is. But in that third round, what he was pretty much saying was he was announcing the league, and he felt like that league was going to also help elevate battle rap in terms of shining the light on newer guys and doing more for the culture. So either way, he should have never sacrificed that third round. I thought the first 2 rounds were clear, but it's a championship fight. You don't fucking sacrifice nothing. You just don't.
Well, let me ask something. So I don't come off as a big Head Ice hater because I'm definitely not. Can you let
No,
me? This is
I
how,
think he beat King Los, and for the same reason you said, I think that King Los was only direct in one round.
all right, but
Now, King Los was good though. King Los was very good, but I thought Head Ice was on the attack all 3 rounds. I think I don't remember if it was the second or the third that I gave to King Los. Other than that, I got Head Ice winning that one also. I got him beating. I got Head Ice losing to Cortez, even though it doesn't matter. It was judged. He won. I have him beating Nems in a very close
you
battle.
had him beating them, yeah.
And mostly I have him beating Nems because Nems said a lot of things that contradicted. And that was, first he said he respected Head Ice, but then in the third round he went on this whole shit about Head Ice being a rapist and then how he don't respect him.
That's right. I remember
So how you in the first round say you respect him, but then like it contradicted. And then if that's the case, where was the proof of all of this? And why there's nothing to ever corroborate that story? You know what I'm saying? But I thought Nems was fire. I thought the battle overall was better than what people give it credit for. But again, we were in the building and the energy was a lot. You could feel the intensity. That was a fucking intense.
That's what Nems brings, man. He brings that. And then you got Head Ice, same thing. So it's like, you know, two guys colliding. And all right, so here's my issue. This is my thing with Head Ice. I think for me, he's one of those guys where I can enjoy Head Ice, his rounds in battles, but I just don't really have him winning a lot of battles, if that makes any sense. Like, it's just like I like what I like. I can like him in a battle, but have him maybe getting 3-0 because I don't know. It's weird for me with Head Ice because it's like I like a lot of what he does, especially you know back in the day, it's got some fire battles, bro. And but he's like one of them dudes where I can just like I can like what he's doing, but I just don't think it's beating the people he's battling. So I don't know. I got Chilla.
I see what you're saying because there's a lot of people who say stuff like that, and I can understand it. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I'm gonna give an example, and I already know people aren't gonna like this example. I already know the hate that I'm gonna get for this, because people have commented on shit that I said before. People get mad when I say it, but everything you just explained is how I feel about Geechee Gotti, man.
Geechee Gotti.
Yeah, I feel like Geechee has lost a lot of battles. People got him winning. I've never seen him get bodied. I do think the battles are close. I am highly entertained by Geechee Gotti. I enjoy his style even more because I am pretty much of that same lifestyle. There's only a few differences. I've never been a gang member.
Mm-hmm.
When he talks, I feel like he talks for people like me. But that ain't gonna change that. I feel like he has a lot of predictable bars, and I think he has a lot of indirect bars. But I enjoy it. I would pay to see Geechee Gotti. I paid pay-per-views to see him. I would pay to go live to see Geechee Gotti. I don't think he's whack. He is one of my favorites, but I'm not gonna give him a win. Just like B Dot. There's rounds I think he lost. You already know he don't like my opinion at all, but there's rounds I think he lost that I thought they were dope rounds. I just think they weren't direct and they didn't have nothing to do with nothing. You can't fucking blame me for something my ancestors did, man. I don't understand that. But at the end of the day, to me, that's the best I could think of. But when you say that about Head Ice, that's the first thing that popped in my head.
So
like, I love these guys' battles, and I think these guys are dope, and I paid to see them. But I just think that they've taken losses, man. And there is a such thing as a good loss. There is.
Yeah, but I think Geechee and is falling under the same problem that Twerk is in that they're battling too much, bro. Do you think we just see them too much? There's gonna be a point, bro. I mean, Geechee and Twerk are like every card. They're on every URL card and then some. And it's like, you know, I feel like, especially with Twerk, I feel like if it was up to me, I'd make him a special attraction because I feel like he's got that presence that you know, it's different. You know, it's not the same as everybody else. It's just like an Andre the Giant. They didn't have him wrestle every.
See, but what you're saying right there is how people describe watching Head Ice.
As far as we see him too much, I don't think we see him too much.
No. Not. I'm talking about. All right, let me be clear. I don't mean to see. Clearly, we don't see him too much. I'm saying it's a different. It's like a main attractor or a rare attraction. Like, you know, you don't see him all the time, so people rush to go see one of his battles, and he just brings a whole different aura than everybody else. It's an experience.
They mean more. Each battle means more. It's like I don't know. I don't like. I'm not a fan of this where we're headed, where all these guys are battling this every month, man. I think it's too much, and it's like it's just watering. You can tell in some of the battles, and it's like, I mean, I get it because they want to make, it's money business, but it hurts the art for them. So I think it does. And I like if we saw Hollow every month, we'd be over it. I wouldn't even be a Hollow fan probably anymore. By now, it's like we see him twice a year. That's what's the great thing about it,
Yeah. But let me ask you though. Let me ask you. Clearly King of the Dot, in terms, because there's a misconception. King of the Dot, King of the Dot hasn't been active this year in terms of the big battles.
Right.
But they have put out GZs.
Mm-hmm.
They have put out chalked out battles, and then they just did another event, and like they're putting out the footage now that was like in conjunction with somebody else. I don't remember.
In London or something else, chalked out or something else.
Nah, it's if you go on their channel, like all their battles, the artwork is like a green, like a gamma ray green thing. Like there was like Elliptis versus Real Deal or Chilla or some shit like that. And,
yeah, I think I know some. I just can't remember.
Yeah. So they put out some small events that they did in conjunction with another league. So King of the Dot hasn't not been active. People think that they haven't been active. They just not under the big bright light, so to speak.
It's not just that, and then at the same time, URL's been super active this year.
Yeah.
Like they've dropped 14 pay-per-views this year. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that is crazy. But do you think the maybe not to this extent, the inactivity to this extent, but do you think Head Ice only battling every few months, so to speak, or maybe once or twice a fucking year, you think that helps him in terms of makes people want that battle so much more, or you think that hurts him because his style isn't for everybody?
I mean, I feel like he would fall in that category where you don't. For me personally, I'd only want to see him a couple of times a year. As far as hurting or helping him, it's interesting because it's like, and he's been around for a long time. Like, I mean, when's the first time we heard of Head Ice? I mean, how many? I don't, and he older dude anyway. So I wonder how long we got. Like, how long does he even? How many more battles do we really want to see? I'm not like, again, I'm not hating, but he's held the chain now for a long time. Like, what, 3 battles? Like, is this his 4th defense or 3rd defense? Cortez.
Third, because Nems wasn't a title defense.
So
he's only had 1 title defense.
So he's only won beat Cortez, and that was it?
Just Cortez, and then him and Nems was an exhibition.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, okay.
So this is only gonna be his 2nd title defense.
Yeah. So because he's battled without defending, which he's the first one to ever do that.
Right? Because he never done what?
Having the chain and battling for not when it wasn't for the chain.
Oh, as an exhibition.
As long as I know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's one other instance, but I don't think it's ever happened.
So, he, because the thing is,
I get why they happen. You can't have Nems have a title defense. That's weird.
Yeah, we saw him against. First off, it was right that Nems didn't get that title shot.
That would make no sense, right?
Yeah, that that was rightfully so. But overall, to my because he only battled Cortez after he won the chain, and then now against Chilla.
Close was just a daylight replacement, but
RBT.
It's like but that's good they did that because the fact that he's not getting the plates, that was, go ahead, battle King Los. Let's go ahead and make your money. That's what's up. Yeah. Which they probably wouldn't have done maybe 3 years.
If they were more active, they wouldn't have did that shit.
Yeah, we never know. It's possible, yeah, definitely.
I don't think so. I don't think that if he was more active, like if they threw 4 more, if they had 4 more events or so, I don't think that would have been. I still don't think that would have happened.
So you think he's gonna win? Who you got? Who do you got?
I have to be honest, man. I really need some time on this one. I'm gonna tell you why. Because again, I like Head Ice, and I do get a lot of his bars, and I know a lot of people don't get it. I do get a lot of his bars, but honestly speaking, I do feel like Chilla's overall better than him.
I just don't know okay. I just don't understand. I don't see us. I don't see a way. I don't see it. I don't see Head Ice winning this, man. I'm trying to picture it. I just don't see where at the end of 3 rounds I'm gonna be like, unless Head Ice can do it. I just haven't seen it out of him in a while. You know what I mean? Like I haven't seen that killer Head Ice in his recent battles. I mean, it just seems like he's doing, just like I don't know what he's doing, but I just don't see a scenario if we get the old school Head Ice, that's different. I don't see a scenario where he goes in there and Chill would and overdoes what I already know Chilla's gonna do.
I'll plug it up.
Chilla's gonna do. Chilla's gonna be, and by the way, Chilla's been fire lately. He's had aggression. I mean, his battle versus Arsenal. He's been. I mean, he's been on a roll, man, and I think he's heard the onboarding talks. I think he's actually said this. He's been trying to implement, like other things and just to get that stigma off of him. I never really looked at him as boring. I heard,
but he hasn't been. Listen, I won't lie. Like Chilla Jones versus M City was a good battle, but I had to go and watch that shit like 3-4 times because to me, both their styles was like, come on, man, like fucking please.
I don't think M City, yeah.
And there are people. He's from Detroit, I believe, right? M City. And there are people who think that that's such a fire battle, and I look at him like I don't. When you break down some of the stuff they said in that, mind you, just to be clear for anybody watching, that was like early in Chilla's career. That was very early in Chilla's career.
Yeah.
And that battle was like, yo, when you break down some of the stuff they wrote, I'm like, yo, this is cool, but what the fuck? The way these guys deliver, the way they, oh my God, it was bad. Like, it just, I had to watch it multiple times to get through 3 rounds. And I'm like, I can't. I fucking can't.
Were you there for Chilla Danny Myers? At Rare Breeds?
I don't remember.
I know it was about a couple of years ago, I think.
I don't remember.
I like that battle.
I thought again. I like as time because I always liked Chilla. Even with I just think one of the most boringest battle was him and M City. But what I'm saying is like as time went on, that you saw him making an effort to change certain things in the style. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. When I saw him making an effort to change things in the style, like I thought it worked for him though. It didn't seem forced. It seemed more like he cared. Not to say he didn't care, but everybody wants to see a little bit of that aggression, just a little bit. And like I said, as the years have gone on, I've appreciated more and more Chilla battles. You know what I'm saying? I never thought he was whack. He needed that a little more energy, and I like where he's at now. In terms of like overall. The only thing that I'm hoping doesn't happen in this battle is overthinking, because
Chilla's part?
Yes, and the reason why is the perception to other people is that King of the Dot wants Head Ice to just be their champion, wants to be the face of their brand. There are a lot of people who think that, like you said, that some people think Rome beat him. Some people say both Rome and Cortez beat him. There's a lot of people who are questioning that.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I hope that Chilla doesn't go in there overthinking like he got to do way too fucking much to guarantee that he wins, because as we've seen in life, not just battle rap, in life, you can overthink things to the point where you really fucking force things and fall flat on your face. So again, I think Chilla is so good. As I mentioned, there's a lot of things that have to happen for Chilla to lose, man. Like Chilla is damn near unbeatable.
I have this thing where I envision battles where I can see him, and it's like I just see Chilla just. I feel like Chilla just he's gonna give us some top notch rounds, and I feel like Head Ice is gonna do what he does, and I feel like he's gonna have a round, maybe that third. That's what he's like he did it with Roan, because I feel like everyone gives him that Roan battle off that third little flip he did where he pretended he was, fuck Toronto and da-da-da-da. I remember I was there. So here's another thing about watching it on YouTube and then being there. I was there when he said it, Jay. It was me and Ponce, and when he was saying it, we were both like we thought this shit was going left. Like we didn't know what he got us, and the people around us were like, whoa. He's like, yeah, fuck Toronto, da-da-da. And we're like, bro, you just, like, threw the chain away. Ain't nobody gonna vote for you now, you stupid. And then he brought it all back and was like, that's what this bitch said, and y'all cheering him, right? Because he had said Rowan had said that in a battle, right? When he was battling, I forgot who. It was battles, I forgot who, but Rowan, I remember Rowan saying that in that battle, but I didn't connect it to. And then when he said it, and that's what I think won him the battle. So I don't know if he has anything like that he can pull on Chilla. I highly doubt it. I don't, see anything.
And
like
that's gutsy. That was real gutsy. Bro.
And Head Ice pulled it off great. Now, I still had him losing the first 2 rounds, but and I still thought Roan's third was solid, man. I really liked Roan's third in that, but it was risky, but it was definitely one of them. Like, yeah, maybe I could see how people got caught up in that and awarded him the chain, but no slight to him. That was definitely that was a fire moment, and it was one of a great moment. I remember being live. Because when he flipped it, the audience went crazy, bro. It was just, when I watched it on the cam again, it wasn't the same. I mean, it just more reinforces that earlier point. But I like it, man. We'll see what's up, man. I'm really hoping that this card's not that far away, so we need some more announcements, man. I need to know what else is going on.
Well, again, I thought it was weird because I can't remember who from King of the Dot. I want to say it's King Fly because I only follow King of the Dot and I only follow King Fly.
Right.
So it had to be one of those accounts that said that this week they were gonna make all the announcements, but then they didn't. They only made one.
So I didn't catch that. They said this week.
This was like Monday.
Well,
Sunday, Monday they had said this week they were gonna announce the whole card. So I thought maybe every day they was gonna make an announcement. So far they had ice. So maybe this week coming up. I don't see it going past this week coming up without them announcing the whole fucking card because December 9th is right there.
Yeah, what are we at? The 16th? So
we're probably 2 or 3 weeks away.
3 weeks away. Yeah. You got to get it going.
So with that said, before we close this segment out, will you be there? And who else do you hope is on this card? Matter of fact, don't answer that last part because I already know what the fuck you're going to say.
I want to go. I'm planning on it. It's Sunday, you said? It's on a Sunday.
It's on a Sunday.
16th or December 9th. All right, so I got to get off work, and I want to go. I would say about right now 75% chance that me and Ponce will go. I'm definitely down, man. I enjoyed the last event I went at King of the Dot, the same venue. It's a nice place. The only issue with that place, if it's the same place, is it's got that bar in the back, and that's where we would have a lot of people chit-chatting during battles, and there was a little bit of issue during that event with that. And I remember Organic went off on people in the back there for a minute. Because it's a bar and then people are hanging out there, but you can easily not be paying attention to the battles and just hanging out. So, but nice place, definitely. It's shot well. I loved how all those battles came out on cam. They looked real nice, and so I hope so. And you know who I want to be on there. You guys know.
Yeah. We don't gotta go there. Forget it. I'm mad at myself for asking.
All they know. They know. That's what's up.